Good morning. It's your girl, Miss Nikki, one word, no period, 2016. Miss Nikki the brand in the building. I'm just admiring these MUA earrings I got from Body Decor. I love them. They're fabulous. Body Decor, y'all. Get into it. Anywho, it's 2016. And we are here this morning because I'm waiting on my clients. So I'm early. But she got things to do, so she need to get that face beat. Anywho, let me get into this day. I started out with an old crazy text message, but that's what you expect from people who's still in 2015. Anyway, I shouted out my girls, my fam, in the first video. This is part two. And I just want to say again to all the people that I absolutely adore, we're going to do this thing in 2016. Mark Squared, Still Not, Mad Scientist, Saga Boss, ISO Studios, so many more. Now, I know a lot of people are doing New Year's resolutions today. And was praying on them, went to church. I got my praise on. And one of the biggest things is God send me my husband. God is not going to send you a husband because a husband is already married. Okay? Your soulmate may not be a man either. Or, for the women who are saying this and for the men who are saying it may not be a woman. A soulmate may be the person that comes into your life that's supposed to feed you mentally, spiritually, emotionally. That's supposed to be there for you and have your back, that are a part of your inner circle. You know, it's funny. People think about people that hold you down as a certain circle of people. And you may realize that you're not in certain people's circle of people that will hold them down. And when you realize that, understand it. They got their own vision and view of who's for them and who's not. But remember this in 2016, all men are not bad. All women are not easy. Uh, Unfortunately, our men have forgotten how to date and how to court women. And I have met over the course of this year some interesting men. And one thing about them that was for sure and for certain is the first thought on their minds was sex. They meet me, we're talking, we're laughing, all is good. They looking at the tatas and the tush. Okay. Now I know I got some big old pretty tatas because I love these twin sisters. Uh, and I got an old rump shaker. But if that's the only thing that you were attracted to, and all throughout our conversation and all the kiki and knee slapping, your mind was still fixated on the sex part of it, that would come out. It's going to come out. So unfortunately, it did for those men that I met. Because for me, you're not going to have sex with me on the first date. You're not going to have sex with me on the first night I meet you. You're not going to have sex with me the first week we, decide, we're going to do something, whatever. You're not coming to my house to lay up in my bed the first night, the first week we meet each other. And because you think you that fly and that suave that you can pull that off, shame on you. Because your thought process as a grown man meeting a grown ass woman should not be the sex part. Because if you're good at what you do and you're good at being you, that eventually is going to come. Unfortunately, a lot of our men, the dating thing has gone out the door because girls have been so easy. Because women are, some women are thirsty enough to think, oh, I got to give it up in order for them to stick around. No, you don't. Because who God has for you gonna stick around because of you, not because of how good the Kupu nanny is. And it's good, but nonetheless, the thought process has to elevate. For me, I am in an elevated state of consciousness on everything that I do. It has taken me some time to get to that level. It has taken a lot of understanding of myself and who I am, seeking knowledge, surrounding myself with people that are doing better than me, that inspire me, and, really getting into the fact that I had to work on me to be good for whomever it is that's supposed to come into my life. And Meeting these men of the world today, I feel sorry for our young girls who are good girls, because the young men that are in their age range that are coming up today are faced with such a harsh reality of what the world is, and some of them are um, going to the extreme to do extra stuff and not being able to be there for their girlfriends or the girls that they like, or even talk to them, or be, better in who they are, so that they can grow up to be amazing young men. There are some good ones out there, but what I've learned is the men that are in the age range between 35 and 45 that are out here, you looking for a naked young 20-something-year-old girl to pump a baby into and think you can hold on to her around and strangle that neck and keep her right next to you. You old, honey. Well, you ain't old, but you're matured, honey. And that young girl, she may get bored and want something young. It's a vicious cycle. But you don't want an established, mature woman who is out here getting it because you're scared that you may be inferior, or you don't know how to talk to or date this woman properly. So you want to take the shortcuts and get with someone who doesn't know any better. And I've seen this over and over and over again. I've seen these older men. You 45 years old. You've been with a woman 20 years. You've been with a woman 18 years. You've been with another 13 years. You decide you want to leave her because some young tender told you you were handsome. And then that gets old and she gone and your old lady gone. Get it right, people. The black community, black women, black men, we need to hold each other down a little bit better than we are. We haven't been. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I am single, and I'm okay with being single because I knew I had to work on me in order to get me right. And a lot of women who get out of relationships need to stay out of relationships and work on them. Don't jump from one relationship to the next and think that one is going to be better than the first. If you didn't take the time to correct who you are, then it's going to be just like the one you just got out of. Real simple, real talk. Men, stop looking for women to lay up with and lay in their house and kick it with, but you don't want to be supportive mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. But you want to lay up in the house with their kids and they bills paid and situation, and you ain't got your own situation. That's the sad thing about it. Side chicks. If you gonna be a side chick, be a good one. It ain't no longevity to it, but it is what it is. The world today, they glorify side chicks, and we can't fight it. It's become a trend, and it's an unfortunate trend, but it is what it is. I have no desire to be that. So you tried it, dude, to holler at me, and you got a woman. Oh no, the first sign of craziness, I'm out. Because I wasted a lot of time with someone, that wasn't really for me, but made me believe he was for me. And that's one thing that we women do. We stay in a relationship and think that we can change it, or there's some hope, or, oh, he's going to do better. The first signs of you seeing that it's not for you, get out. Get out. The first time he puts his hands on you, or he doesn't help you, or he makes you feel less than who you are, get out. Because we don't have a whole lot of years to waste on one person who ain't on the same page as you. One dude told me, we're going to take it slow so you can get out of it what you want to get out of it. We done talked in depth. So what you want to get out of it and what I want to get out of it seems to be two different things. So since from day one or week one, we're recognizing that we're not on the same page and that we don't want the same things out of the situation. Peace. Because I'm not going to wait on you to get on my level. So remember that. Don't wait on folks to get on your level. And again, as I sip my coffee, I'm wishing you a very, very happy, prosperous New Year 2016. It's your girl, Miss Nikki the Brand, MSNICKEE, Diva Day International.